Hey guys, it's Dave from DD Drums. Welcome to this lesson on 5 ways that you can use the paradiddle. Now the paradiddle is one of the most important rudiments. In fact, I made a video on the 3 most important rudiments and this is one of them. I'll put a link to that video down below in the description section. And basically, the paradiddle, if you're not aware about it, it's basically a right, left, left combination. For example, if I played on the hi-hat, it would be right, left, left. Okay? That's all it is. Played fast. Now, I like to use the paradiddle with these accents, okay? And this is not uncommon. This is a very common way to play the paradiddle, where you accent the first right hand like this. Right, left, right, and then the next left hand. Okay, so that right hand and that left hand are both accented. The other notes are played lower as ghost notes, so you end up getting this sound here. So before we even get into the 5 things, the 5 ways you can use a paradiddle, I'm going to say definitely master the paradiddle itself. Just practice it wherever you go, whether you're sitting in the car, maybe you're at traffic lights, maybe you're in class, maybe you're sitting there watching something on Netflix, and you just practice the paradiddle, right, left, left. Or maybe it's a commercial break if you're watching free-to-air TV or something, I don't know. Well, at the time I filmed this video, by the way, we're still in COVID-19. So that stuff is still going on. So there's probably more time to practice the paradiddle. What do you reckon? I reckon there is. But anyway, let's get into 5 ways you can use it. Now, I have put a copy of this lesson in the description section below. So if you want to get a copy, you can get it from there, and that way you can remember it and practice it. So anyway, the first way is the paradiddle groove, okay? So you've got your paradiddle happening, but let's try and use it in a groove now. So here's the first way. So this way is really easy. All we're doing is just putting the right hand on the hi-hat, left hand on the snare. Probably the tricky part is also adding those accents. But we're also adding the bass drum in certain positions too. And you play faster. Okay, the second way we can use the paradiddle is the paradiddle groove fill-in. So that's where you're just playing the beat. You might have a basic beat like this. But then at certain points, you're going to add the paradiddle groove like this. So it's something you kind of like using it as a treat. You're not going to have it all the time, but just add it there, here and there. It can sound really cool. It just kind of gives the beat some spice and some flavor. All right, the third way we're going to use the paradiddle is the paradiddle fill-in. So this is a great way to get a different sound when you're moving around the kit. I do remember for many years, whenever I played fills, I would often just play a single stroke roll, and that would be limiting. It would limit the sounds you can get, but with using rudiments, you can do things that you would never be able to do with a single stroke roll. So here's an example of using the paradiddle as a fill-in. So what's happening there is basically we're going to play the paradiddle, but we're moving it around certain positions like this. once again. That's the first half, and the second half. The first half. Second half. Put it together. Cool, so that's how you can use the paradiddle as a fill-in. Now, there's so many ways, so many different combinations you could do. That's just one little idea I came up with. But yeah, try it out, make up your own. All right, the fourth way we can use the paradiddle is like around the toms. Because I remember one time there was this song I was playing in my band and there was this breakdown and it was just needed something like a, you know, those sections of songs where they break right down and just might have the floor tom going. Well, I was thinking of using like a paradiddle and it kind of worked. This idea worked. And it was something like this. So it's basically, the idea is playing a paradiddle between a floor tom and a tom or any two toms. And that'll give you a very cool sound. So once again, at about 120, here we go. Now, we could even add like a snare drum, like say on the count 4. Here's how it would sound. The last way, the fifth way we can use the paradiddle is using it between the bass drum and the snare drum. So this is not your typical way of using a paradiddle because the typical way is just using the hands to do the right, left, left, left combination. But this way is going to be more between right, left, right, left. So using your right foot and left hand. That frees up your right hand to play like eighth notes, maybe on a cymbal or a hi-hat or something like that, like this. Okay, played faster, here's how it sounds. That's just another way of using the beat. Just use it on the crash cymbal like that. All right, guys, there's 5 ways you can use a paradiddle. Be sure to invent some of your own ways. If you want to use these ways, be sure to get a copy of the lesson in the description section below. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Like, subscribe for more lessons. See you all next time, guys. Thank you.